Good morning, boys and girls. Today, my goodness, is already Thursday. Where did this week go, boys and girls? April 23rd, 2020. It's hard to believe, which means tomorrow is already Friday. So in my Google Hangouts the past couple days, I've been asking kids about doing like a spirit kind of day. So, just like at school, I love spirit days and spirit weeks when, like for Read Across America week with Dr. Seuss, one day we had to wear green or silly socks, another day do this, another day do this. I would love to have themed Google Hangout morning meetings. So one day could be like superhero day, another day could be everyone wear green, another day could be wear your favorite sports shirt, wear a hat, wear a silly headband, wear something else. So there's all those things that we can do, maybe even a pajama day, introduce your pet, bring them to our morning meeting day, if you can safely. Obviously, please don't take a fish out of a fish tank, but you know what I mean. I've been enjoying meeting some of your pets already and seeing them in your home, so it's just nice. I met a lot of stuffed animals. We could have a stuffy day. There's so many different things that we could do to kind of make a theme, and I'm all about making things themed. So we want to make sure that we all get that set. But so I put up in our morning message today a list of ideas, but that doesn't mean they're the only ideas. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any suggestions, and I can't wait to see you all this morning and then talk about, because I would love to do a theme tomorrow. I've also started putting what's different, those kind of like what's different or what doesn't go here kind of pictures in the magazine highlights at the doctor's office or other places, or in those silly puzzles that you find in crayon books or other things. Like all the pictures are the same, but one thing is different in one picture. So when that says that, we have to know that I've been changing one thing in my background every day because, I'm looking at the same background all the time in my kitchen here, which is my new classroom/office. And so I've started changing one thing. So for the kids that are coming to my Google Hangout every day, they can notice, and it's not my clothing. Of course, I wear different clothes, but there's one different thing every day. So boys and girls, yesterday, this is one of our cabinets we use like a pantry. I put up what pet should I get in front of my bear that's been hanging out here, because if you want to go on a bear hunt, I have a bear every time. And my other sign, which one student got from me that I love, that says best teacher, thank you. So I put these up here. So this is my background, and then of course I have my blinds in front of my window, because otherwise you just see bright behind me and that makes it hard. So instead of just doing that, boys and girls, I've started changing it. So yesterday, and then I read my Google Hangout evening group, what pet should I get? So I would love to also, like I was doing back when this first started, do a read aloud. The tricky part is we're not supposed to record ourselves reading, boys and girls, but we can read live per a lot of the publishers' contracts. So while I can't record something like I was doing before that I took down, even with the publisher's permission, Meriden has asked us not to do that. Don't video yourself reading a book. But they've said we could do it live in Google Hangouts. So I'm hoping and looking forward to doing that with you. And I'm going to be sending another email out to parents about what time is best for that. So like, do you want me to do a bedtime story at like 7 o'clock, 7:30? Do you want me to read something earlier in the day? Like, what would you like? And so I'll be doing that at least once a week, maybe a few nights a week if we can, because that would be fun. So today, boys and girls, again, being Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. Yesterday was Earth Day. If you watched my video yesterday, you know that the special activity was because we don't have an Earth Day tag on mine. So for Earth Day, I would love to hear what you did to celebrate it. That's going to be my other share quick question this morning that I didn't put up, but just, did you do anything? And don't forget, we can do things for our planet Earth every day to keep our school and our homes and our yards and our neighborhood and, the whole community of Meriden nice and clean and less polluted and safe for all, so that when we're older, and when you're older, boys and girls, and you're like grandparent age, that the planet will still be fairly clean, and clean air and clean water and all those things that we take for granted sometimes now. So again, today is school. I know it says first, but you know, school and our music lesson. So Mr. C has a separate Google Classroom that he should have invited you to. He did not post in mine about it, but he, according to Mrs. Benson, has a separate Google Classroom that he invited you to. If you don't see it, if you weren't invited, if you can't find it in your Google Classroom regular dashboard where all the classes are, please let me know. All right, I'm going to be checking it out today. And of course, it's still spring. It is chilly out today, my goodness, but it is bright and sunny. But it is cold, boys and girls. It is actually slightly below freezing. I went out quick this morning, like I do every morning, to just get outside, get some fresh air after I wake up, check out my flowers, and take a picture, because I've been making pictures so I can make a slideshow for you. And oh my goodness, it was chilly. Freezing is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. It was below freezing outside. So, still nice and sunny though. No precipitation noticing today. And it should warm up today as the day goes on. But I hope you have a wonderful April 23rd. Again, I'd love to hear from you. I have the daily Google Hangout at 9. And I've been doing an evening one or late afternoon one at different times, trying to get different people, because I know many of you can't get on first thing in the morning at 9 o'clock, and that's fine. So I hope to hear from you, and let me know what time works best for you, and let you have your parents send me a message or an email through Class Dojo, or you know, my regular email. Parent Square is great too. I noticed that less people answer me when I post something on there, but please, like, Class Dojo is fine, but I mean, any of these platforms are fine. I'm not going to send the same message 4 different ways, because that just, the parents who are checking all of them all the time then have 4 messages about the same thing. So you just let me know what works best for you in any of those ways to communicate, and I would love to see a few more of you in our Google Classroom. I know many of the students who come to our Google Classroom, Google Hangout meets, as they're called, for morning meeting or in the afternoon, really miss some of you that haven't come yet. They miss you so much. They always ask me, well, what about so-and-so? Or have you heard from so-and-so? Or I really miss this person. So please, please, we'd love to see you. And then Mrs. Mala is doing one this morning at 10:15 for her students. But you are welcome to join, even if you're not one of those people that normally goes out of the classroom to work with Mrs. Mala. You are welcome to join this morning. I will be joining, and I hope to see many of you there. So like Mrs. Moss always says, if no one has told you they love you yet today, no, I do. And of course she does. And we always will. I hope you have a wonderful day, boys and girls.